Hello everyone, I'm Hilary Chin. Hope you are doing well and Happy New Year once more. Today, I want us to talk about some other opportunities that you can take advantage of. If you are in Victory with Ash or if you used to be with Unpassive and you are still on Musimo Tech, still praying and hoping and believing in some of the content I put out there, today I want us to take a look at something else. But before we take a look, I want us to review and try to have another kind of understanding when it comes to investing online. Now, this is not a motivational speaking. This is not a motivation. I'm not here to motivate you. I'm just here to give you some of the techniques that can allow you grow online and now allow you create sustainability online. Now, you might be wondering, why is it that some of us are not really angry? We are not really broken, we are not down. First of all, is by the grace of God. Now, one of the wisdom that God has helped some of us with is this: you don't invest online and put all your hope in one investment. I repeat, you don't invest online and put all your hope in one investment. Why? Because, like I said in my other video, online businesses are very technical, they are very complex, and they're very skeptical sometimes, or most times, if you like to put it that way. This is because sometimes you invest in businesses online, businesses that you don't know, you are not really part of the board, you are not really part of their engagement, and sometimes a lot of things are going on, you don't have clear understanding, and that is why it's good that you put income in different streams of businesses, different streams of incomes, as some other may prefer to call it. Okay, so if you look at Unpassive, we have moved, or Victory with Ash, we have moved from 5 years and above, and here we are. We are still believing, we are still hoping. But what I've noticed from a few people is that they invested just on that or in that, and all their hopes are there. That is why they get frustrated, they get confused, and so many things are happening. So I come today to introduce you to something different, a little bit different. Now, I'm not telling you to live Unpassive or live Victory with Ash. No, I'm not telling you to get distracted or get how can I put it, get discouraged. That's not why I'm here. I'm here to tell you something else, which is called Pi, the Pi Network. Now, I'm bringing this to you because it is my responsibility on this platform to bring opportunities to those who are following me. It's my responsibility to also guide you on some of the things that we know that are working, that can also support you. Now, the Pi Network started above 5 years ago, and I just joined, I think, last year. And one thing that is amazing with Pi Network is that you don't need to put any money in it. You just need to register and be mining. Now, when it just started, you could mine, I think 1 Pi per day. So in 30 days, people could mine 30 Pis. It was even more than 1 Pi, I think. So in 1 month, people could mine 100 Pi, 50 Pi, etc. So it began to drop as many people were coming in. There are more than 15 million people across the world engaging and mining their Pi. So all you need to do when you register in the system, every 24 hours, you just click and it began to mine automatically. It began to mine. Now, it's likened to another kind of Bitcoin where you have machines that people buy online or softwares that people buy online and set those softwares, and those softwares are doing they are buying, they are like in the stock exchange market, those softwares are dictating the markets for them. Those softwares are telling them when the market is high, when it's low, it's the same thing. Now, some proponents get it that they are not clear about Pi, they don't know what it is, they don't really get it because it's controlled by a few, etc. and all that. Some other proponents say no, this is new wave of currency, new wave of investment, new wave of managing finance that is coming to light. And we've seen that across Bitcoin. When Bitcoin just came, you saw that when you go online, those who are gurus, who are still gurus in Bitcoin, they always tell you, please invest what you can lose. Just put what, if it loses, you will not feel bad. It means if you want to invest in Bitcoin, don't put all your 1 million in it. If you have 1 million, put 50,000. If you miss that, lose that 5,000, that 50,000, you still have 950,000. Whether in dollars or in francs, whichever way you want, you will still be safe. Because if you put all your 1 million, you might lose it all. That was the discussion. That was the advice, which is still an advice that is being given by those people. In quote. Please, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just bringing ideas. Those of you who like it, fine. If you don't like it, that's okay. Now, Pi also has the same flow. And like I said, liking it with OnPassive and Victory with Ash, these are ideas that people started these ideas. It's like a lucky game. These are ideas. If you look at Google, you look at Microsoft, I can tell you when it started, if you and I were there, I'll tell you that we'll never accept to be part of it. We'll never accept. I will never accept because it will not make sense to me. It will never make sense to me. Because these are companies that don't need rush. Pi has been running for a very long time. And you know, we Africans, we are there. Some are saying, oh, it will launch today, it will launch tomorrow. This is the worth, is worth how many millions, is worth this, is worth that, is worth that. Please, that is not my focus today. It's not important. What is important is if you are watching me and you are in OnPassive and you have had 100 accounts, 300 accounts, 50 accounts, 10 accounts, 2 accounts, please, I'm not here to discourage you. Try Pi. Go to the link below this video, click on that link, register, have your Gmail address, register, and just begin to follow up. I'll start bringing content to show you how to mine Pi, also showing how to do your KYC in the system. I mean, their own KYC is even more complex. You have to snap the middle of your head, the under of your chin, the side of your face, and so many things before they accept it. And they already have a panel where they check to see whether, now they have a panel where you can volunteer. I can volunteer and get into the system where if people are doing their KYCs, I'm confirming their pictures, okay, with your ID card. So I look at the ID card from somebody from Ghana. If I'm used to Ghana, I look at the ID card, look at the face. If it's fake, I can just vote and I say it's fake. Once I say it's fake, the system dictates it and sends it back to that individual and say, hey, redo this thing. That's how it is. So volunteers are across the world doing a whole lot of things. So there you can apply. If you have reached a certain level of Pi, you can apply and then they bring you in. Now, how does it work? It's very simple. When you keep mining your Pi, you are mining, it becomes currency. One of the Pi is worth, I don't want to tell you how much it is worth. I don't want to start exciting you with that. But one Pi, it worth some amount of dollars. And this is what it is. It's very, very amazing because currently as I speak to you, when you have mined your Pi and you have gone through their different processes of protection, they will give you a certain key. That is, if you lose that key, you have lose that account. Okay, that's a secret. If you lose your key, you have lose that account. That key is to use to open your wallet. Within the Pi system, you have your wallet. These things are very simple, straightforward. Once you start mining, just go there, check, look at the system, and understand these platforms. Once that key is there, the key is with different codes. That is how blockchain works. They have their keys, right? Where you have to use it to open your wallet. It's a security key. When you open your wallet, there you have your Pi. Now, if I want to buy, there's another key that if I want to buy, all I need to do is I can send that key to you. Just as you share, you buy cryptocurrency. It's very easy. And this is the amazing thing. They are currently launching small trade fairs. It's across Cameroon, across US, across Ghana, across everywhere. So what they do is all these Pi pioneers, they meet, and some will come with their goods, some will come with different things. So if I want to sell my phone, for instance, and I go to that market, I'll use my Pi and buy from my other Pi pioneers. So the idea is they don't want to be removing money inside. They don't want to be transforming into cash. They just want that system, transactions to be going on within that system. So there are companies like companies that sell cars. These companies come into the system. If I want to buy a car from a company, I don't need to remove money. I just use my Pi and then send it into their own account, Pi account, and then they ship my car to me. Please, this is reality. This is real. If you look at UK, for instance, they are already looking at coming in with a no cash policy. So transaction will be done online. If you look in Cameroon, for instance, right? You look at Cameroon, for instance, many banks have connected to mobile money. The mobile money that they were fighting previously, now they have connected to mobile money. So what they are doing is, you can just sit in your house, withdraw money from your bank account, put in your mobile money, use that same mobile money and be buying. Now taxi drivers are receiving mobile money. So money will become cash. Physical cash will become obsolete as we move ahead because the world is becoming too fast. So for instance, if I have my cash, my mobile money, right? Good. And there's money in my mobile money I want to buy. If the money is finished, I can now go to my Pi and remove my Pi and transform it to France CFA within that mobile money, and I buy and I do my transaction. So it will be possible for you to use your phone. Maybe you want to build your house of 100 million. And then you go into your Pi account and then begin to buy your material just from within Pi. You meet the person who is selling material. You say, hey, how many Pies is your material? Maybe 0.00 Pi. You put 0.00. Pap, I need this. Hey, I want to get a bricklayer. Hey, bricklayer, how many is your Pi? How many for your Pi? Pap, 33.0. You put there. And they are working. Things are going on. They also have their own small Pi account. So it will work like mobile money account. It's very important. This is where money go. Why? Because the current money standard, which was cash, led to corruption, embezzlement. Currently, as I speak to you, there are many people who have cash in their homes and it's getting rotten. It's getting spoiled. Yes, many people, especially those who are embezzling monies. It's in their houses, in their wherever they are kept. But the point is, whether it's in their houses or not, it is in a cash format. It's in a paper format. So that paper format, it can get bad. But if your money is in mobile money, for instance, that money will never get bad. It stays there even for the next 100 years. But this is the trick now. How to protect that online system now is the art that you must learn. How to protect it. How to be able to protect. If you have your phone is no longer casual. Phones were not just meant for calls. In fact, smartphones are not meant for calls. So you don't need to take it to your meeting. You don't need to take it to your Jackie house. So you can buy a particular phone and you have where you are hiding that phone. It's very important. Another thing you must learn, art of keeping your passwords. If you design a password, how to save it. Like I said about Pi, there's a password you need to keep. If you lose that password, that is it. So you will not request for a new password. It's a code, a long code that is being given to each person, customized for each person based on your account. So please, if you're out there, try Pi Network. Just try it. This is 5 years. Amazingly, I've bought with Pi. Yes. When we have next trade fair, I'll be bringing those videos here to show you. It's real. Okay? It's amazing. You have people go there to buy their soap. Some people go there to buy their laptop. Some people go there to buy. Some people come with Huckleberry. Some come with books, written books. Okay? Some come with so many things. And the transaction is going on. Okay, and what they are trying to do is to improve in that culture. So as people are buying, that culture is being introduced gradually. Before you know it, shops will come into Pi. So someone who has provision shop will get into Pi. So if I'm buying from that provision shop and I have my Pi, I'll just use my Pi and I buy. If I want to buy bread, I just transfer my Pi. It's simple. Those who don't have Pi will start looking for Pi. So they'll start looking, man, I saw you buying from this shop with Pi. So what's happening? Now it will become a cryptocurrency that is rare to find. That is when mining has stopped. Now I can sell my Pi. Now I can tell you, oh, take my Pi, 5 Pis, take 6 Pis, take. Now you just create an account, but you'll not be able to mine. You'll be looking for people to buy Pi from. That is when now Pi will become very expensive. Now, before I send you 2.3 Pi, you start hearing that I need this amount of money. That is the same thing that is happening with cryptocurrency today. So if I need a cryptocurrency, I need to buy, I need to send somebody physical cash to send to me. And now, one thing that also makes it amazing is that if I want to get a cryptocurrency, I can use my Pi now to buy a cryptocurrency. So as I speak to you now, if I need cryptocurrency of any amount, I can just send my Pi. It is 1 Pi, and 1 Pi is crazily high. I don't want to tell you the amount here. Go and do your research. It's crazily high. So if you have just 1 Pi, just 1 Pi, just 1 Pi, you are a wealthy man for 1 Pi. And now to mine 1 Pi, I don't know if you can do that even for 6 months. Yes, because it's so difficult now to mine 1 Pi. But at first, when it was new, and that is what I said, when opportunities come like OnPassive and Victory with Ash, don't relent, don't be weak, don't be discouraged. These are risk-taking ventures. Invest in it and be high in spirit. Just have hope and be following up. Take your time, be following up. Don't get discouraged. I see many people come to my YouTube, under my YouTube, and they're writing, "Oh, we have failed. Ash has failed us," and all that stuff. Yeah, you have your opinion. As you know me in my groups, I accept everybody's opinion. If you want to insult everybody, insult, but know that you always keep that positive spirit. It's not every business you invest in that it goes well, but some you can take advantage of. So go down to this video and click that link, get into that pie, whether in the US or wherever you are, and begin to mine. I'll come up here to show you again how to do your KYC. Okay, and so many things, and how to protect your account. We'll be talking about that when I come again. Okay, so please stay calm and don't be depressed. Invest in platform. There are a lot of opportunities out there. Do research, get into them while you're investing in them, and also you're also investing and waiting for a victory with Ash. And please always invest wisely. I said it previously, I didn't see any need why people having 100 accounts. That was really crazy. Okay, I didn't say. Now at least we have learned a lesson. So please, let's keep learning as we move ahead. Thank you very much and stay blessed. Happy New Year again.